say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, make sure nobody drown. I'm a brother, keep it down. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear down.
It's been a wet and dreary day by the shores of Lake Erie, but we have football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cleveland Browns. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Watson now to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they're going to get this up to midfield. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. You and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
From the 50, it's Watson. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To the air yet again, Watson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Another try after the first down sack. Watson. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Now Cade York for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go now.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out, something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. This defense for the Browns, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. They'll set up a throw. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week and saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Back to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Given 30 yards there. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Colts are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. If you combine last last week and this week he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Cleveland offense ready to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Watson off play action. And that'll be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. They find some open field here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Here's Watson. And this one is incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again is Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Touchdown! David Njoku, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I grew up here for a week prior to this one. I'm so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get 4 players. That'll be a safety.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought safety was on the table, yet it happened. They cut him on back-to-back plays, breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack on either play. And on the last one, he ran too deep into the end zone to set up the safety.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
He certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But when the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And again, it's Chubb. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. He's got the first down and more. Touchdown, Browns. Amari Cooper, 38 yards. And the Browns are able to add on to their first half lead. PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
That will get our first update of the afternoon for the Meadowlands. And the Eagles out in front early. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Here's 2nd and 8. incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot when it's third down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. It's Presley Harmon now as he'll send this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by York is up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's trying to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
Partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
2nd and 11. He's going to look deep for Watkins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. And a nice play there defensively. And this is a new acquisition, Charles. You and I were talking about it pregame. Just signed as a free agent earlier this week.
Love when they pick up those guys with something to prove. Because any guy who's a free agent off the street, no one else wanted him. So he wants to prove to the rest of the league, you should have signed me first.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. After the interception, here's Watson. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll run with Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They'll try again with Chubb. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the Colts pick it up.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this ball, let's just say it's been unusual. Well, they certainly are letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw here. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll drop to throw. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. In motion left is Watkins. Second and 9 now. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, 31 yards. And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football. That deficit stays right where it is. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They go up the middle with Chubb. A nice little juke. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson, and that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Watson on 3rd down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Browns are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. They'll look to throw. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. Going deep here for Watkins. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv, it means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores, and have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson over the middle. Amari Cooper. It's complete. Watson hooking up with Cooper there for the Cleveland first. Back to throw. Watson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. Looking for Cooper. That's complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
To the air yet again. Watson.
Open man here. Schwartz complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Watson off play action. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Watson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is caught by Watkins.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's got the hook up to Landry.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Back to throw again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one. Here we go.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
This will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They'll look to throw again. And it'll be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
Finding room at midfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
In a spot where most offenses would just be trying to get to the finish line and close this game out, they're still looking for points here in the final minute of this game. I think bonuses could be gained and attained with maybe more points.
20. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And Watson's going to throw it here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Colts come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. Well,